You know, the war which we are trying to stop and which was launched against us using Ukrainian people.
That is Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov getting laughs from the crowd during an event in India after claiming that Ukraine attacked Russian forces first. Those comments come a week after marking 1 year since Russia's invasion began. Meanwhile, the U.S. now providing more hands-on help to Ukrainian fighters on American soil. Correspondent Joe Khalil live for us in Washington with those details. Joe, what kind of help are we talking about?
Natasha, we're talking about getting training on F-16 fighter jets here in the United States. We know that at least 2 Ukrainian pilots are getting that training here, way more getting training on other NATO fighter jets in Europe. And that is significant because Ukrainians have been asking for fighter jets, and so far President Biden says they're not going to get them, at least not from the United States. Sometimes we say we're not giving them weapons or machinery, and then we backtrack and give it to them. So we'll see if that changes. Also news, Olaf Scholz, the German chancellor, was asked about how this conflict ends. What he said is that he only sees it ending in one way, and it would have to be that President Putin would have to take the first backtracking and would have to somehow concede. Here is his full comment.
To my view, it is necessary that Putin understands that he will not succeed with his invasion and his imperialistic aggression, and that he has to withdraw troops. But there must be something done, and this has to be done by Putin.
In the meantime, Putin's troops not in good shape. A new report from The Independent says that some were ordered to attack a Ukrainian base armed with just a couple of firearms and shovels. Now, there has been extensive reporting about Russians being unprepared, lacking in supplies, training, and equipment, but that is pretty drastic there. Meantime, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, for a moment, had a one-on-one encounter with his Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov, on the sidelines of the G20 summit in India for the first time, said that he was urging the Russians to, yet again, try to de-escalate the situation and end the war peacefully. He also made comments Thursday to the effect that he says he made an offer that he calls a serious one to Russia to release American Paul Whelan, who has been in detention in Russia. He said it's an offer that he hopes Moscow is going to take seriously and accept. Natasha.
All right, Joe Khalil, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.